Millions of American high school students share a common goal: attaining a college degree. However, over the past 2 decades, the cost of higher education has soared exponentially, leaving many students burdened with debt that extends well beyond graduation. This crisis not only impacts the financial well-being of individuals, but the economy as a whole. Person with student debt can delay major life milestones, such as buying a car, buying a home, marriage, and parenthood.
Some people that have $200,000, right? A married couple with $100,000 each in student loans. That's a house that they can't afford to buy because they're paying off their student loans. So it really impacts people's ability to provide a life for themselves.
While college students earn significantly more than those with just a high school diploma, an entire generation of high school students question the opportunity of entering college. College is more expensive and crucial right now than in the entirety of history. The most important change needed in America is alleviating the long-term burden of college student debt.
The underlying causes are multi-faced, ranging from increased demand for higher education to misallocation of institutional funding. The rises in costs place a major financial burden on students as well as their families, increasing their reliance on loans to afford the education in general. The solution, that is, financial aid programs, exists, but they frequently fail to cover the full cost of tuition and other educational expenditures. The demand for college education is at an all-time high, fueled by the promise of a prosperous future. However, this demand is paradoxically contributing to the inflation of tuition fees. As more individuals pursue degrees, institutions capitalize on this demand by raising their prices.
Sharp increase in demand in a system that has a rigidly vertical supply curve. So that's going to lead to rapidly rising prices.
It's a vicious cycle where the pursuit of success ends up burdening students with excessive debt before they even enter the workforce.
So rather than climbing walls, lazy rivers, and so-called safe spaces, and then asking for bailouts, universities should be cutting costs and focusing on educating their students. This frivolous spending has ruined many young people's futures, and that is how we address the calamity of student debt.
Additionally, the misallocation of institutional funding channeled into extravagant amenities rather than direct educational costs further hikes up tuition fees. While investing in on-campus facilities might seem appealing, it comes at the expense of students who foot the bill through increased tuition.
To help resolve the increasing tuition, government officials have tried to implement policies to alleviate the debt, such as Biden's student loan forgiveness and the Pell Grant programs.
We will forgive $10,000 in outstanding federal student loans. In addition, students who come from low-income families, which allowed them to qualify to receive a Pell Grant, will have their debt reduced $20,000.
However, they fall short in addressing the broader issue comprehensively.
The problem is the government has not kept pace even with the consumer price index, let alone tuition increases.
While they do help lower student debt temporarily, the limitations on these government implementations don't tackle the root cause of soaring education costs. To actually amend this situation, we need robust solutions. Implementing income-based repayment plans where paying off student debt will significantly alleviate the financial burden for students. This will not only make higher education more affordable, but also discourage reliance on high-paying jobs.
But if you're a low-income earning person, especially if you're going into some service-based field, if you're a social worker or something like that, you're never going to make a lot of money, but it was expensive to get you into that. The IBR program, in many cases, can result in nobody having to pay off their debt. It just gets taken care of by the government.
Since the payment is based on your income and financial situation, it will be adjusted to something you can be able to afford. Furthermore, offering free or reduced college credit opportunities during high school through dual enrollment programs is another vital step.
Dual enrollment programs are a great way for high school students to save on college costs.
Dual enrollment classes are when high schools offer free or reduced college credit opportunities before students graduate. This initiative not only provides students with a head start, but also substantially reduces the financial strain when they transition to college.
In many cases, students can, have at least a full semester of college credits before they ever graduate high school. And so you're automatically saving. At community college, that's going to save you over $3,000. At a university, that could save you, over $10,000. So right off the bat, you're going to save money.
In essence, these solutions present a holistic approach to tackling the college student debt crisis. We aim to pave the way for a more accessible higher education system. This change isn't just about resolving current debts, it's about creating a sustainable and fair platform for future generations to thrive without the shackles of the burden of student debt.